Business University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, the season of goodwill is tested to breaking point again tonight as two more teams of alumni play for a place in the semi-final stage of this short, sharp contest. The two winning scores so far are University College London with 155 and Trinity College Cambridge with 140. But as only the four teams with the highest winning scores will go through to the semi-finals, nothing's been decided yet. Manchester University can boast 25 Nobel laureates among its staff and students, but rather more pertinently, it's won the University Challenge Trophy 4 times, an achievement that has been equalled but not yet bettered. Tonight's team include a comedy performer and former researcher for what was then Granada Television, the producers of University Challenge, when she obliged us by taking part in an untelevised rehearsal of the programme. Apparently, on that occasion, I was a tad dismissive of her efforts. Sounds very unlikely, but let's hope she's raised her game a bit in the interim. She's acted, written plays and made numerous appearances on programmes such as Nevermind the Buzzcocks and QI. Her colleague is a writer whose credits include the award-winning comedies The Thick of It, Peep Show, Babylon, Fresh Meat, Smack the Pony and That Mitchell & Webb Look. He was also the author of that invaluable Guardian column, Malcolm Tucker's election briefing in the run-up to the 2010 election. Their captain is a political activist and internationally recognised health advisor who was awarded an MBE in 2005 in recognition of her campaigning work for equality. And finally, it's one of the pleasing ironies of the television industry that when this studio is not recording University Challenge, it's often playing host to Manchester's 4th member, a barrister who's specialised in cases of international fraud and money laundering. More recently, however, he's become the Judge Dredd of the ITV daytime schedules, dispensing apparent justice in his eponymous show. Let's meet the Manchester team.
Hello, I'm Lucy Porter and I graduated with a 2-1 in English in 1994 and I am now a comedian and writer.
I'm Jesse Armstrong. I graduated in 1995 with a degree in American history and I'm now a comedy writer.
Their captain?
Hi, I'm Christine Burns. I left Manchester with a master's degree in computer science in 1976 and I went on to become an IT consultant and then an equalities specialist.
Hello, I'm Robert Rinder. I did my first degree in Manchester in politics and modern history. I'm a barrister and a television judge.
Now, the University of East Anglia is based in Norwich and was established in 1963. Their first player rejoices in the title of Master Inventor and specialises in smart grid technologies and metering, home energy monitoring and something called the Internet of Things, although sadly time prevents us from going into how jolly useful all of that is. With him, a writer whose first job was helping to answer the fan mail for the Muppets, an alumnus of the creative writing course for which UEA is famous. She's now an author and critic, and her journalism is published widely on both sides of the Atlantic. Their captain held several ministerial roles in the last Labour government. In Ed Miliband's Labour Party, she was Shadow Secretary of State for Energy. Their 4th player has had prominent roles on television, in commercials, on stage, in films, and even video games as the voice of James Bond. For most of us, though, he's associated with his character in perhaps the world's greatest soap opera. Let's meet the UEA team.
Hello, I'm Andy Stanford-Clark. I live on the Isle of Wight. I have a BSc, a PhD and an honorary professorship from UEA, all in computer science. I work for IBM as a distinguished engineer.
Hello, I'm Erica Wagner. I did the creative writing MA at UEA in 1990. I'm a writer and journalist.
And their captain?
Hello, I'm Caroline Flint. I graduated in American history and American literature in 1983 from UEA and I've been the Member of Parliament for Don Valley since 1997.
Hello, I'm Tim Bentinck. I graduated from UEA in History of Art in 1975 and I've been a professional actor since leaving the Bristol Ovick Theatre School in 1978. If you don't recognise my face, you might recognise the voice as that of David in The Archers.
Right, the rules are the same as ever. 10 points for starter questions. You must answer those alone on the buzzer. 15 points for bonuses. You can confer on those. They're team efforts. 5-point penalties for incorrect interruptions to starter questions. So, fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Meanings of what four-letter word include a layer of humus formed in alkaline or neutral conditions to ponder, cogitate or turn over in the mind? In Scotland...
Manchester Porter.
Mull.
Mull is correct, yes. You get the first set of bonuses there, Manchester. They're on illustration. Firstly, for 5 points, the German-born American cartoonist Thomas Nast is noted both for his work espousing the abolitionist cause in the US and for his defining depiction of which figure of popular folklore in Harper's Weekly from 1862?
The figure of America.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
No, it's Santa Claus. Originally depicted by the illustrator John Leach in a drawing reflecting folkloric concepts of Father Christmas, who is the third visitor to Ebenezer Scrooge in Dickens's A Christmas Carol?
Christmas Future.
The Ghost of Christmas Future, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, Christmas Future.
No, it's Christmas Present, the Ghost of Christmas Present. Father Christmas and the Wrong Chimney shows the eponymous figure with his head stuck in the chimney of a steamroller and is by which British illustrator synonymous with overcomplicated machinery for achieving simple ends?
Heath Robinson.
Yeah, Heath Robinson.
Heath Robinson is correct. Right, 10 points for this. Which mountain is this? A dormant volcano that last erupted in 1707.
UEA Bentinck.
Etna.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. It is the highest peak in its country, rising to 3,776 metres close to the Pacific Ocean. Its snow-capped symmetrical cone is a pervasive image that often appears in works of art. For example, the 36 Views by Hokusai.
Manchester Burns.
Krakatoa.
No, it's Mount Fuji. Oh. Right, we'll take another starter question then. Fingers on the buzzers. What is the more familiar two-word name of the theorem which appears as Proposition 47 of Euclid's Elements? The name refers to a Greek mathematician and philosopher born around 570 BC.
Manchester Porter.
Pythagoras' theorem.
Correct. Right, your bonuses are on neologisms cited during 2015 by the website wordspy.com. Firstly, the tendency for people who assert their individuality using deliberately anti-mainstream dress and grooming to end up all looking very similar, thus becoming the new mainstream. These words define a paradox named after which chiefly urban subculture?
Normcore or
no idea. Shall I go for
special?
that?
No, because that's not normcore. Is more hipster.
Hipster chic. I mean,
or
try your one.
No, I don't think it is. I think it is something hipsterish. I don't know.
We'll go for normcore.
No, it was the hipster paradox.
Sorry, hipster.
The belief that one's personality and values will not change much in the future, despite knowing they have changed significantly in the past. This is the definition of an illusion that refers to which 1992 work by Francis Fukuyama?
The end of history. The end of history?
Yeah.
The end of history?
Correct. And finally, a room or office that contains no electronic technology, particularly devices with internet connections, is named after which 1854 work by Henry David Thoreau?
Walden?
No, nominate Jessie, I can't.
Walden?
Yes, it's a Walden zone. 10 points for this. The names of a figure present at the Nativity and a historical region of central France may be combined to form the name of which broadcaster? Her publications include Recipe for Life and the Complete Aga Cookbook. No conferring?
Manchester Porter.
No, I was going to say Mary Berry.
Silly, it's right.
She's very self-deprecating. She knew all along.
You have raised your game. Right, your bonuses now, Manchester, are on NASA in January 2015. At the beginning of 2015, NASA's Dawn spacecraft was in the approach phase of its journey to which dwarf planet, the largest body in the asteroid belt?
Ceres.
Correct. What is the name and number of the European space probe which disappeared in 2003 but was located intact on the surface of Mars in 2015 by NASA's reconnaissance orbiter?
Beagle. Beagle 2.
Yeah. Beagle 2 is correct.
Yeah.
And finally, in January 2015, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope discovered 8 exoplanets orbiting in the habitable or life zone around their respective stars. This zone is also known by the name of which fairy tale character?
Goldilocks.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. Still plenty of time to get going, UEA. For your picture starter, you're going to see a recent starting lineup of a national football squad. For 10 points, I simply want you to identify the country in question.
Manchester Burns.
England.
Yes, it is England, yes. That was the England women's team who in 2015 achieved the best result by a senior England team in international competition since 1966, taking 3rd place at the 7th Women's World Cup. For your picture bonuses, you'll see starting 11s of 3 more countries that reached the knockout stages of the 2015 Women's World Cup. Again, in each case, I simply want you to identify the country in question. Firstly, for 5.
Should we say
Brazil or South American, isn't it?
Argentina?
Yeah.
Andrés
Yeah.
Alves?
We're going to go for Argentina.
No, it's Brazil. Marta is the giveaway there. Secondly,
That's like America.
America.
USA. Looks like it.
USA
Concur?
did well, yeah.
Yeah, USA.
no, that's Australia, the Matildas. And finally,
Let's go for USA.
Let's just say USA. I think.
This last one.
Klingerman. That sounds. That sounds.
Isn't that German? Isn't that? Or-
Heath doesn't cream holiday. That sounds USA to me.
We're going to go with USA again.
What do you think?
Go with
Yeah,
one.
USA.
correct. 10 points for this. Accompanied by a video of nativity imagery directed by the musicians Godley and Cream, which controversial English pop group reached #1 in December 1984 with the song The Power of Love?
Manchester Porter.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Correct. These bonuses are on British paintings in the Louvre, Manchester. Depicting the capital of hell as described by Milton in Paradise Lost, Pandemonium is a work of 1825 in the Sublime style by which British artist?
1825. I mean, I don't even. It's nothing. I've got nothing.
No. Let's just say Turner and Constable to every answer.
Okay.
Pass.
John Martin. The portrait of Master Hare, a work of 1788 depicting a young boy with long ringlets, is by which English painter appointed the first president of the Royal Academy 20 years earlier?
Gainsborough.
That's Joshua Reynolds. And finally, a work of around 1818, Weymouth Bay with Approaching Storm, is by which English painter? His work was much admired in France and influenced 2 generations of French painters.
Turner.
No, it's Constable. 10 points for this. To work with a stupid director who tells you to do the wrong thing, it's just unbearable. Referring to some of his later films, these are the words of which actor who died in July 2015. He received an Oscar nomination for his early role in David Lean's Lawrence of Arabia.
UEA Flint.
Peter O'Toole?
Nope. Anyone like to buzz from Manchester? You may not confer. One of you can buzz. I'll tell you, it's Omar Sharif. 10 points for this. The modern version of which seasonal item originated in Germany as a prop in a medieval play about...
Manchester Armstrong.
The Christmas tree.
Did you not buzz then? It just happened magically.
It felt that way, but...
Well, you're right. Right, you get bonuses on popular books on the sciences. Described by one reviewer as leading to the sort of existentialist ponderings more commonly fuelled by late nights and a bottle of red, the title of Carlo Rovelli's 2015 bestseller offers 7 brief lessons in what?
Time travel.
No, it's physics. A popular science book of 1997 by Simon Singh has what title, referring to a mathematical conjecture solved in the early 1990s by Andrew Wiles?
Fermat's theorem.
Fermat's, yeah.
Oh, Fermat's theorem.
It's Fermat's last theorem.
Oh.
Published in the US as Fermat's Enigma. I can't give you the points, I'm afraid. And this is the final question in this bonus set. In the title of Nick Lane's 2002 work, what is the molecule that made the world?
Carbon.
Yeah.
Carbon?
No, it's oxygen. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Fallacious logic does not necessarily prevent people from being swayed by an argument. Quote, what is the dictionary spelling of the word fallacious?
Manchester Porter.
Fallacious.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses this time on Christmas curmudgeons, Manchester. In Dr. Seuss's 1957 book for children, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what is the name of the fictional town from which the Grinch steals?
I don't know.
Oh,
See?
it's not there. It's not
Remember it.
Oh, God.
Give us a guess.
No, I haven't got a clue. Bibbity.
Bibbity?
No, it's Whoville. In which 1946 film does Lionel Barrymore play a banker who on Christmas Eve tries to close down the Savings and Loans Company established by George Bailey, played by James Stewart?
It's a Wonderful Life.
That's correct. And finally, in Dickens's A Christmas Carol, what is the name of Scrooge's generous nephew, who, through the actions of the ghost of Christmas Present, Scrooge sees hosting the Christmas party he has refused to attend?
I can't remember the book.
Not Bob Cratchit.
No,
That's
it's
the-
not.
that's
No,
the-
I can't remember.
Mr. Cratchit.
No. Mr. Cratchit.
Oh, it's Fred. Right, we're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music by an English composer. 10 points if you can identify the composer.
UEA Bentinck.
Benjamin Britten.
No, you can hear a little more, Manchester, but you may not confer.
Manchester Porter.
Elgar.
No, it's Vaughan Williams, part of his Fantasia on Christmas Carol. So music bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points at stake for this starter question. Fingers on the buzzers, please. Which film of 1972 by Woody Allen was inspired by a 1969 manual by the US physician David...
Manchester Armstrong.
Everything you need to know about sex but were too afraid to ask.
I'll accept that. It's everything you always wanted to know about sex but were afraid to ask.
Thank you very much.
So you then get the music bonuses, Manchester. We just heard Vaughan Williams's 1912 Fantasia on the melodies of several traditional English carols. Your music bonuses are 3 more classical works that quote or otherwise incorporate the melodies of traditional Christmas songs. In each case, I'm looking for the composer of the derived piece you hear, not of the original carol. Firstly, for 5, the French composer of this piece, which quotes the melody of a traditional Epiphany carol.
We're guessing Bizet.
Well, guess. No, I think it's Bizet.
It is Bizet, you're right. Yes, it's quoting the March of the Three Kings. Secondly, the German composer of this song, which incorporates the melody of a medieval carol.
No, it wouldn't be Brahms. Oh, we'll give it Brahms. Yeah. We'll say Brahms.
Brahms is correct. Yes, it's the Sacred Lullaby. And finally, the Central European composer of this piece, which quotes a traditional Christmas lullaby.
We think Dvorak.
I'm afraid you think wrong. It's Chopin. UE, it looks bad, I agree. There's no disguising that. But there's still plenty of time. We're only halfway through the contest.
Way ahead.
10 points for this. The discipline of human factors engineering is also known by what single-word Greek-derived term? It's concerned with the design of devices and systems.
Manchester Burns.
Ergonomics.
Correct. Right, Manchester, your bonuses this time are on sporting achievements. All 3 occurred on Sunday, June the 7th, 2015. On June the 7th, 2015, on achieving a career milestone of running the 100 metres in 9.97 seconds, which sprinter became the first British athlete to have recorded both a sub-10-second 100 metres and a sub-20-second 200 metres?
Is that Mo Farah?
No. 100 metre one.
100 metres, yeah, I don't know
Remember
sprinters.
the name.
No, I can't remember. So we'll just say Mo Farah.
No, we won't.
Well, I'm afraid you'll be wrong there. It's Adam Jamili. And on the same day at London's Lee Valley Velo Park, which cyclist broke the hour record by completing a distance of 54.526 kilometres, so breaking the record set 5 weeks earlier by fellow British cyclist Alex Dowsett?
Bradley Wiggins?
Chris Hoy.
Chris Hoy and Bradley Wiggins.
Between
Which? I'll go
Chris
Chris
Hoy.
Hoy.
I think we go Chris
We'll
Hoy.
go for Chris Hoy.
No, you should have gone for Bradley Wiggins. Bad luck. Also on the same day, which tennis player's 28-match winning streak came to an end when he was defeated by Stanislav Wawrinka in the French Open men's finals?
Yeah, it would be the current number one. Djokovic.
Djokovic?
It was Novak Djokovic. 10 points at stake for this. Fingers on the buzzers, please. In the usual version of the traditional song, The 12 Days of Christmas, on how many of the days were the new gifts not of an avian variety?
Manchester Rinder.
3.
Anyone like to buzz from UEA? Come on, you may not confer, but you can just work it out and buzz.
UEA Bentink.
4.
No, it's 6. Rings, maids, ladies, lords, pipers and drummers. Right, 10 points for this. The chemical symbol for oxygen and the symbols for the derived SI units of electrical conductance, force and power can be combined to spell what form of precipitation?
Manchester Porter.
Fog.
Anyone like to buzz from UEA?
UEA Bentink.
Rain.
No, it's snow. 10 points for this. Which game of skill is traditionally played with 181 black and 180 white pieces or stones?
UEA Bentink.
Go.
Go is correct, yes. Or ballot. Only got 140 points to go.
Minus
Very
and plus.
good. Right, your bonuses, UEA, are on Marie Curie. Discovered in 1898 by Pierre and Marie Curie, which element of the oxygen group was named after Marie Curie's country of birth?
Deuterium? What do you reckon?
Deuterium, he says.
No, it's the country of birth.
Country of birth.
So where was Marie Curie born? Switzerland?
Was it Switzerland?
Switzerland? Austrium? Marie Curie, French, Francium.
Francium?
No, it's polonium. She was born in Poland. In 1911, Marie Curie won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for the discovery of polonium and which other radioactive element?
Radium.
Correct. Marie Curie became the first woman in her own right to be accorded the honour of interment in which neoclassical building in Paris's 5th arrondissement?
Pantheon.
The Pantheon is correct. Right, get to take the second picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a still from a film. For 10 points, I'd like you to identify the film and the name of the actor in the photograph.
Manchester Armstrong.
It's Orson Welles in Citizen Kane.
It is indeed, yes. This year saw the centenary of Orson Welles, so for your picture bonuses, you're going to see 3 more stills from films featuring Orson Welles, 5 points for each if you can identify the film. Firstly, this 1966 film.
Playing Thomas Wolsey.
A Man for All Seasons.
A Man for All Seasons.
It is A Man for All Seasons, where he played Cardinal Wolsey. Secondly, this film from 1958.
Is that The Third Man?
No, it's the one in South America where we A Touch of Evil.
A Touch of Evil.
Correct. And finally, this 1949 film.
That's The Third Man.
That is The Third Man as Harry Lime. Right, another starter question now. Taricha, Cochabamba and Santa Cruz de la Sierra, lying to the east of the region known as the Altiplano, are among the largest cities of which country of South America?
UEA Stamford Clark.
Peru.
Anyone like to buzz from Manchester?
Manchester Rinder.
Colombia.
No, it's Bolivia. 10 points for this. What five-letter word links the group of galaxies to which the Milky Way belongs, an administrative body in a tier below national government, and an anaesthetic that affects a restricted area of the body?
Manchester Porter.
Local.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses, Manchester, on political leaders elected in 2015. In February 2015, Sergio Mattarella succeeded Giorgio Napolitano as holder of which largely ceremonial office?
President of Italy.
President of Italy.
Correct. In January 2015, Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovic narrowly defeated the incumbent candidate to become the first female president of which country?
It's something like Poland or something, isn't it?
No, because they were very right wing. That was a very right wing government there. That's Kitarovic.
Come on.
Is it Latvia?
Go on, take a guess.
Latvia or Poland or something?
We'll say Latvia.
No, it's Croatia. And finally, in May 2015, the Central Party leader Juha Sipilä was named as the Prime Minister in a three-party coalition of which European country?
Slovakia.
Yeah, go.
Slovakia.
No, it's Finland. 10 points for this. Out of his surname, they've coined an epithet for a knave, and out of his Christian name, a synonym for the devil. These words of Macaulay, in an essay of 1827, refer to which figure in Italian history?
UEA Bentinck.
Machiavelli?
Correct. Right, your bonuses are on chemical substances. Calamine lotion typically has as a major ingredient the oxide of which metal with the atomic number 30?
Magnesium.
No, it's zinc. The carbonate of which metal is used to treat mental disorders, including bipolar disorder?
Lithium.
Correct. The green deposit known as verdigris primarily consists of the carbonate of which metal?
Copper.
Correct. 10 points for this. Differing by a single letter and easily mistyped, which two words mean one who organises, directs or plots something and a receptacle for animal fodder, a symbol of the birth of Jesus?
Manchester Porter.
Manager and manger.
Correct. You get a set of bonuses this time on unusual plots in opera. First performed in 1924, the opera The Cunning Little Vixen sees a fox briefly become a suffragette and is by which Czech composer?
Janacek or...
Let's have it, please. Too late. And at the gong, the University of East Anglia have 35, but Manchester have 195. I think it's a pretty conclusive result, don't you?
It was close.
No, it wasn't. But thank you very much for joining us. You didn't have to do it, and you're good sports to do so. Manchester, 195. That is the highest score of a winning team so far, so I would be surprised if we don't see you back in the next stage of the competition. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match. But until then, it's goodbye from the University of East Anglia.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Manchester University.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.